This stock is recovering from 2021 highs. Is it going to get up here again? I don't know, but it looks like it can make it, especially in this environment, right? This macroeconomic environment would be, okay. Oh no, wrong one. This would be the time that you see that. Let me throw the comments up here. I got a busted mouse. There we go. Show comments. So now I'll be able to see them when they pop up. Perfect. Right? Okay. So let's go over Twilio. Looks like we got some people in the chat now. All right. So first and foremost, okay, again, wedge pattern, right? A lot of consolidation. This is very bullish. You have a lot of consolidation from 2022 August. So we're talking what, 3-year consolidation here, right? Resistance, resistance. So we're constantly rejected at this level. Okay. Constantly rejected. This is that this is about an $80 level. And then we start to flip over in April, right? This is we flipped in, well, actually, no, we flipped last year when Trump got elected. That's when it really flipped, took off. We're like, okay, this thing's blowing up. We'll wait for the pullback, pulled back, and it's been consolidating now for an entire year. So this is a perfect setup because you have a whole calendar year of consolidation, and it's not just sideways. It's actually a powerful, explosive technical pattern. And that pattern is now showing relative strength as far as breakout. Do you have a narrative? Yes, we have a narrative. The narrative is AI software, right? We have software starting to pick up again, not just SMH, not just semiconductors, but the end application. And this is business application. This is not consumer. So this is a big total addressable market here with Twilio, right? Still in our momentum. How does momentum look? Well, MACD, our trend momentum is definitely starting to pick up again, right? Starting to cross over. We got the crossover. We're on the weekly chart. We got the crossover at the beginning of this week or last week. Okay. We have a crossover. If we look at the RSI, we're above the halfway mark and it is breaking it. It's accelerating towards, real strength to real strength, right? Let's look at the, man, my computer is slow today. I got a lot of applications out here. And then we'll talk about the fundamentals of this one. So definitely breaking out. Let's take a look at where we could be moving to. Broke through halfway mark, 150. I think it looks like we're headed for, if we do Fibonacci, let's be a little conservative. This little small move that we kind of built up. First target is about 166. All right. So that's what I'm looking for, 166. And that's probably going to be conservative. I think 166 is conservative over the next 3 to 4 months. And broader, I think we're going to 200. Okay. 200. And we'll see, because they have to deliver, right? They have to execute. Obviously, we can't just say, hey, they're going to 200. But I think they're going to, if they do deliver, if Twilio does deliver, great pattern there. The market is telling us something. That's the thing. The market prices tell us first. The market communicates first. We don't know something the market doesn't know. The market knows something that we don't. It's much more smarter than we are. And it is telling us we have a breakout on our hands. Okay. Headed for about 200 by next year. So wedge breakout. I started a position here, 133-ish, right? I'm just going to stay bullish. The momentum is picking up. Daily chart, if we go to daily momentum, same thing. You can see we're accelerating here. We're in the breakout acceleration zone for the daily chart. Now, the reason usually somebody might be a little bearish, say, oh, it's overbought. Well, it's overbought on the daily chart, but this thing is building up. We're headed into right the end of the year, strongest months of the year. And Twilio they are doing a share repurchase, right? They're buying back shares, making about 350 million worth of Class A common stock. So they're making their stock more. How do I say it? I can't even think right now. Sorry. They're making their stock a lot more scarce. So this is more buying pressure towards that stock. They've also, the biggest thing, they acquired Stitch and for AI agents, specifically for developers. And then they've also, I believe, oh no, that's Zoom. We're going to talk about Zoom in a second. So we have a lot of developments here. They acquired Stitch. Twilio's breaking out. I think it's like triple digit. They have a triple digit agreement or contract with one of the hyperscalers that they haven't announced the name yet. So a lot of news here. I think I'm telling you right now, Twilio is today was the stock of the day. We talked about it in the Discord. It was flagged and it signaled in the Discord. This is the breakout. Here we go. So that's I just want to signal Twilio real quick. What was the news that caused 20% jump today? I believe it was an acquisition for Twilio. Well, it was earnings, right? Number one, it was just earnings. So they quiet. So they busted earnings. They crushed it on earnings. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. After hours yesterday, they crushed earnings, and I believe it was the acquisition? They acquired one company, but it's more than anything, I believe it was the contract. They announced a triple digit contract. I wonder why it's not showing up here. But yeah, they acquired a contract from one of the hyperscalers as an AI agent. So agentic AI is sort of the theme here that I think is starting to pick up. Robotics, we have SYM, Symbotic picking up, but agentic AI is what I want to focus on. I know a lot of it isn't, we don't know for sure, but this is the theme. This is the theme. There's a lot of money being thrown at it. Amazon announced what? Amazon announced they're building their own AI agents. Everybody's building their AI agents. And it's not like an agent is one thing, it's multiple things. So the big thing here is we went through the most important days of the week. Okay. I mean, of the year, really the biggest earnings of the year heading into year end. Amazon announced 125 billion spend capex next year. Their biggest bottleneck, which is everyone's bottleneck, is power. So we're still sticking with power generation, but they need to take a breather, right? Power generation stocks, they got to take a breather. Now, they could be ready to go up a little bit, but I want to be more cautious here. Okay. And I want to look at AI agents. This is a large cap stock, but it's not compared to the mega caps. I mean, it's pretty much a small cap. The technical setup is great for Twilio, right? There's no doubt on that. But these, Oklos and Iron, these need to take a breather here. They're up too much. They're just up way too much. They need to take a breather, consolidate a little more. Let's go to Iron. These have been the leaders pretty much. They're just up so much, especially on the weekly. Look at that drop. Now you're getting the RSI start to drop. So I think further consolidation, and then maybe they break out in January. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is I'm focused on the fact that we're in the strongest seasonal period of the year. Okay. I want to flag here Twilio, TWLO, as the stock of the day for me. This has been the stock of the day for me. I like the position. Obviously, we're going to wait to see how things play out, but let's see that volume. Volume's okay, right? It's picking up, and I'm excited about this trade. We'll see where this trade takes us. Okay,